I'm alive! Hey guys, Yummy here again, and today I wanted to talk about Battlefield 1, because yes, I have been keeping up on it, I have been paying attention. Just because I haven't been making videos doesn't mean that I actually died. But I was just holding off making videos about it because at the time that the trailer came out, whenever I really wanted to make a video talking about it, just the sheer quantity of videos coming out about it was just insane. I feel like it would have made no sense making my own video. It would have made no purpose and would not have been special in any kind of way, especially after seeing many of the big YouTubers just coming out with these trailer breakdowns that were all exactly the same basically every single day. And it was actually kind of annoying. I mean, the sheer number of videos I was skipping by my subscriptions was insane, definitely higher than it's ever been. In this gameplay, I'm running with what I believe is like basically my World War I loadout, and unbeknownst to me, while I was recording this gameplay, two major YouTubers released a video like World War I mode or something, where they were doing this exact thing. So you'll see me running with the SV98 with iron sights, which is probably the most accurate representation of a World War I bolt-action rifle in Battlefield 4. And I also switch over to the trench rifle, or the trench gun rather, which is the 870 in Battlefield 4, and I run slugs with it, which is absolutely nasty. And then to finish things off, I go with, I believe, the Gold Magnum with iron sights, which is, I mean, it's kind of annoying because it has really blocky iron sights, but I got some pretty dank shots. And of course, I am super hyped that Battlefield is going back in time and going into World War I, because honestly, when they were going with that ad campaign right before the trailer came out saying the future of Battlefield is here, I was so worried, and I think they did that on purpose. I think they were meaning to pull a fast one on us, and it ended up being World War I, and I was so hyped. Of course, I would prefer World War II more than World War I, but I think this would be even more interesting because they've never done World War I before. So it's going into a new area, it's innovating in the right way, not just going into future and continuing more and more into the future just because technology means innovation. This is actually going to be really interesting, having so many, just having so much less technology, having a lot more bare bones, weaponry. It's going to make for a lot more interesting gameplay, and I'm really hyped for it, especially because I'm a really huge fan of history. I'm actually pursuing a history major in college, and World War I is one of my favorite time periods, along with Roman Empire and Napoleon. World War I is definitely up in my top three. So this is going to be amazing, just seeing how the last war of the old age and the first war of the new age is portrayed in a video game. DICE is restructuring the class system for Battlefield 1, and there's now going to be a separate pilot and tanker class, which is really interesting. It kind of takes from Heroes and Generals, where you have to spread out into different areas, like if you want to be a pilot or a parachuter or a tanker, you have to actually put yourself in different branches to be able to play those, and it seems to maybe have possibly influenced DICE in their decision to do this, and it definitely would constitute maybe more teamwork whenever you have to specifically choose to be in the vehicle that you're doing or playing infantry instead. They're always trying to push more for teamwork and more, and also the nerfs that they're giving to the sniper classes is also going to help that. They want people to push the objective, and it's definitely going to be needed if we're going to be grinding it out in these ugly, muddy trenches on any of the Western Front maps. I really hope that almost all of the combatants of World War I are represented, because of course there was Britain, France, Russia, Germany, Austria, Hungary, Bulgaria, Italy, United States. There's a lot of combatants in World War I, and I hope on maps, it's kind of like Battlefield 4, how there's some maps are US against Russia, other maps are Chinese against Russia, and some are Chinese against USA. I hope there's that kind of interplay where some maps are between different, factions of the war. That would definitely make it a lot more interesting. And I definitely was a skeptic back when people were trying to guess what the next Battlefield was going to be, and some people said World War I. I thought it was going to be boring because basically your normal thought of World War I is guys like sitting in trenches for days on end and maybe sometimes being able to push forward. But there was a lot of mobility in World War I, especially on the Eastern Front and in the Middle Eastern Front between Russia and the Ottoman Empire, Britain and the Ottoman Empire. There was a lot of mobility in the war, and not all of it was fought in trenches. That was basically just the Western Front around France and Belgium. So there is a lot of potential, especially with how many vehicles were starting to be introduced in World War I. We're going to be able to experience the introduction of airplane warfare and tank warfare and see what those early iterations were like. And also there's going to be naval battles. I think I heard that there were naval battles. They showed battleships in the trailer, and that will be interesting as well. But in any case, I am super hyped for this game. I'm definitely going to be checking out the EA Play live stream of this game, and I hope you guys are hyped for it too, because it's going to be amazing. I have no doubt that DICE is going to deliver on this, especially since they're doing that same photogrammetry graphics that they did in Battlefront that looks absolutely amazing. So I'm really hoping for this one, and I think it's going to deliver. So if you guys like this, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and until next time, this is Yummy. Goodbye, and good hunting.